Cayo Perico went dark. The outbreak spread, the dead swarmed the island. And a new survivor enters the fray. Zombatrona is the level 1 for this session. She's kind of mid, but she's Arbu. So no armor bank, no rocket launchers, no snacks, no arsenal smuggled in from ammunition, and all of that stuff stored deep into your buttcrack. Just a pistol, heartbeat, and the island overrun, and of course, a few weapons that we're going to be picking up along the way. Now, how far can the lowest rank push when the dead keep coming? No shortcuts, no overpowered gear, just raw fundamentals and clean gameplay. Now, if you want to see the uncut version with all movement and whatnot, I'm going to link this very own long-ass run as an unlisted video. There's not going to be any commentary though, but there's another run which is up in the channel, which is about 45 minutes or something, where I comment every decision all the way through wave 10 and whatnot. So go check that out if you want. So the mission is to survive the maximum amount of waves with a fresh level 1. Let's rock. So the first wave teaches you humility. I'm not sure why I wrote this one, but I think so. Because you don't chase the undead, you make them chase into your line. This is what you're going to be learning from the wave 1. Every angle is going to be this death trap, so you're going to try to claim high ground and sight lines. And you're going to be doing this for every single wave. It's not about killing fast, it's about forcing them to funnel where you can handle them slow. Now, a level 1 pistol feels kind of weak here, but from cover, from distance, I think it's more than enough. Then you can take your time going around the map looking for extra weapons when the waves are almost finished or something. Now, moving on to the second wave. Now, this one kind of punishes a little bit arrogance, because now this is where the pumas start coming in. So if you let them get too close to you, you're gonna just bleed out to death. So the zombies don't really need aim, they have like numbers, so protection is discipline and cover. Now, I was a little bit lucky with some of these spawns here, but hey, can I do it? What can I do? Now we're moving to a different side of the map. The horde mutates here. The runners are going to be breaking some formations. There's going to be some swarm that will close while others going to be hanging back. Some are slower than others. Fundamentals here are going to separate the survivors from snack food, I don't know. The rule here is that you want to kill what's dangerous, not what's convenient. The rushers come first, the snipers second, the stragglers third. I don't know the names of these guys, I just gave them like weird names. The point here is that target priority is order in all this chaos, and from this point on, that's what you're going to need to start doing, is just always focus on target priority. Now we're moving to wave 4. From here, you're going to start noticing that bullets are life, and because you're a level 1 and we didn't stock before we come in here, we don't get much of either. So for a lot of the times, you're going to be running around the map just trying to pick up as many weapons as possible, because you want to conserve by aiming carefully and just making sure that you only reload when it's safe or when you really need to reload. You're not going to want to reload like mid-mag just because ammo is going to be your survival currency, right? Reckless spending always ends the same. Dead. Right, wave 5. Silence betrays you. Now, you can't actually tell by sound cues exactly where the DJs are playing, or at least I thought I could. But when the moment they arrive, you want to switch to your grenade, and the music kicks in, you know it's a distraction, not for Horde, it's for you. And the beat matching is just such a train wreck, it's just so bad, you want to lob a grenade at the speakers as soon as possible. But that's the trick, you know, if you lose focus, you lose rhythm, the zombies are going to eat more than just your ears. And I can imagine how I just took 2 hits here and I still survived. But the point here is that you want to lob those grenades as soon as possible, right? The island shifts, there's going to be like some really weird spawns and some angles here and there. Movement is going to become like such a big thing, because you don't have like all the stamina and you cannot run forever, because it's just, if you're low level. Now you're going to have to be very careful where you're going. So smart repositions when it swarms, strafe when you shoot, crouch if you can when you reload, and you're always going to try to shift the ground where you are. but you need to be very, very patient doing this. Static players become statues, but in this mode, you can never, ever, ever become static. Between waves, you're not gonna have like much time, but you always want to try to pick up as much stuff as possible, like pick up new ammo, Molotovs, weapons. You need to do it kind of wisely because you always want to make sure that you start where you prefer to start to clear these waves. There's no right or wrong, but plan your route, grab what you need without wandering into dead zones. Make sure that you need the med packs before you pick them up. So here, from this point on, the resource collection is going to be like a big thing, and the horde will always return, right? So your gear should be stocked before their teeth find your spine. Right. Wave 8. Now we're back to crazy basics. Like level 1 doesn't own armories, so we got scraps, got some pistols, some shotguns, SMGs, but now we're going for like special carbines and whatnot. But this wave proves mastery isn't about size, about range, timing, and swaps. So shotgun for the rush, SMG for mid, pistol for conserve. Wheel discipline is going to be very, very important here. So the horde really doesn't care what's in your hand, but survival cares if you can wield it right. And by wave 9, the island is chaos. Now, numbers crush, discipline, fear floats, patience. You need to be very, very patient in what you want to take. This wave is mental war. Keep calm, stay grounded, repeat fundamentals stack so far. Don't overextend, don't panic reload, don't break the rhythm. If you got this far, you got this. And that was as far as the level 1 made it. Wave 9 standing on principles alone. No heavy rifles-ish, no armor bank, no rank advantage, no snacks, just the barest bones and fundamentals. So Cayo Perico, I don't think he let us cheat. The zombies don't think they pulled punches. I think the island demanded everything from this level 1. And the truth is simple. If a fresh survivor can hold the line this long, all you veterans out there, full stats, full stamina, and an entire weapon wheels have no excuse. This was a super awesome experiment. I really like it. 9 waves later, I think the point is carved in the island sand, and they just took the best of us. The story doesn't end here. Like I said, there's still wave 10, the full outbreak. Go check those videos on my channel. Cayo Perico is still crawling, the horde is still hungry, and the only question left is simple. When the outbreak comes for you, will you trust in gear or will you trust in fundamentals? Now, good luck out there, guys and girls. Thanks very much for riding shotgun. Bish signing out.